Hello children. So today we are starting our new chapter, that is magnetic effect of electric current. So in the previously, while discussing about the heating effect of electric current, we have discussed heating effect, magnetic effect and chemical effect. So today in this chapter we will go in detail with the how magnetic effect is related to the electric current. So that is in the next we will discuss how the Oersted, that is the name of the scientist who has discovered that due this electric current as well as magnet, they are related to each other. That means this electric current will behaves as a magnet, so that that magnet will get attracted to each other. So that is that concept we will study. So before going to that concept, we should know some of the things which is about the magnet. So magnet, what is this magnet? So we know what is the magnet means, whatever the object which is present around it, that is if the iron or steel or anything which is attractable to magnet, they will get attracted to each other. Why this is attracting, and how this concept, that is the main thing, how the concept of the magnet has been arised, till that we don't know. So first thing I want to say is, when we compare between the magnet and electricity, magnetic effect and electricity, if I compare it, this electricity was came now, so that is electrons and protons and all, it is the next generation coming, but we know magnet from the so many years ago itself. We know what is the concept of magnet from previously itself. So before discovering the electricity, the magnet was present. So how this was means, first how the magnet, what is this magnet and what is how this came means. So you know there are three layers of the earth, isn't it? The three layers of the earth, we know one is crust, mantle and another one is core. This is the crust, outer layer, and another one is mantle, and this is the core, you know. So what the scientist has discovered means, inside the core there is one attractive force is present. So attractive force is nothing but what are the object which enters there, they will get attracted to each other. So what is this attractive force? That is, they have called it as magnet. That is the magnet, they have, that is called the magnetic force they have discovered. So this is a magnetic force, this is the natural magnetic force. So whatever we are getting in the shops, magnets, that are all that is not artificial magnet, they are not natural magnets. So whatever this magnet they have discovered, that is inside the core, there is in a core there is one attractive force is there, that is the magnetic force. They are saying it as, I know you are know Fe3O4. So this is the one chemically they will describe it as magnet, that is Fe3O4. So what is this inside that there is one magnet, they say that is the natural magnet, and what we are having that in a shops where that is available is artificial magnet. So by this concept they have discovered about the magnet. So in the years ago itself they have discovered about the magnet. So and also we have known different types of magnets are there, isn't it? So there are different types of magnet. So you are very familiar with the one type, that is bar magnet, isn't it? So bar magnet is very familiar to you. It is like a long rectangular one. So it is suspended as north and south pole, isn't it? So this is the bar magnet what we are mentioning. So another one is horseshoe magnet. Horseshoe magnet, so it is in U-shaped. So it is in U-shaped magnet. So that is the horseshoe magnet. There are different kinds of magnet are there. So we are mainly discussing about the bar magnet and as well as horseshoe magnet. And another one thing, you know, magnetic compass, isn't it? Magnetic compass. So some of you are having in a, you will be having that magnetic compass. So it will be like this north and south direction the needle will be showing. So the deflection of that magnetic compass will show there is a force, magnetic force is present, isn't it? If it magnetic needle moves like this, if it, this is the north and this is the south, means if it is move like this or if it move like this, means it shows that there is a magnetic field around it. If the magnetic field or if the magnetic object is present around it, means this magnetic compass will show deflection. So this showing another direction, it is called as deflection. Okay, so it is showing deflection so that we are able to understand there is one magnetic field produced around it. So this is about the types of magnet and how the magnet has arisen. So now another one concept we will study. So next is when magnet is suspended. How means I'll take one bar magnet and I'll tie with one end with ropes, two ends of the magnet with the rope. Okay. Now I'll suspend them. That means I'll release them. When I release them, they will this magnet will move in a north-south direction. That means they will come to rest position in the same north-south direction. That means when I suspend and when I release it, so it will comes to this position. Okay. Okay, when I release it, it comes to this position. Why it comes to this position? What is the reason behind that? There is no proper reason why they are suspending in a north-south direction. It can suspend in south-north direction. No, it can come when I suspend it, it can come to south-north direction. Why it is coming to the north-south direction itself means there is one assumption in that. So previously I have said about the earth and layers of earth. So what the assumption is, this is the core means inside the core, this is the magnet will be in south-north direction. Okay, the placement or the arrangement of the magnetic field magnet inside the core will be in south-north direction. So is okay. So what this south-north direction? Sorry, okay, it is like that. So what happens to the south-north direction means when the magnet has been suspended, the south direction will attract the north direction. That is why in this position it will come. So it is opposite to north-south direction. The placement will be there. So when I suspend it, so the magnet will come to north-south direction. That means opposite to that. So do you know what is the properties of magnet? Like poles repel each other, unlike poles attract each other. So unlike poles will be attracting and like poles will be repelling each other. Okay, so when I suspend this south pole of this will get attracted to that and north pole will be attracted to that. So because of that they will be suspended in north-south direction itself. Why? Because it is that in earth the magnet which is present, that is the natural magnet which is present, will be in south-north direction, that is reverse of that, so that it will get attracted to that each other. Okay, this is one assumption. So we don't know exactly what happening. This is just an assumption that due to which this is what happening. Okay, so now there may be question of this, how the natural magnet which is present in our earth will be placed. That will be in south-north direction. Okay, so next we will study about the magnetic field and magnetic lines of field. So next is magnetic, how this magnetic field is there. So there is one field that is produced around the magnet. So magnet always develops certain area around it when it effect can be felt. So for example, I'll take one magnet here. This is just an example. So I'll take one another one piece of iron nail I have taken. So when the another one object which is present here means, I'll take this one here, it won't get attracted, isn't it? This is also an attraction. If I come to this field, so if I come to this field, it get attracted. That means there is some field, that is some field is there around the magnet. When any of the object, when it entered that field, then only it gets attracted or repulsion. Both will occur, isn't it? So whenever any of the object which is attraction will come, when it crosses that field, then only this magnet will attract it to that. So this field is called as magnetic field. Okay, so if I take this north and south, if I place a magnet means this is the field. This is the field of that magnet. This magnetic field is studied by drawing an imaginary lines called magnetic lines of field. Okay, magnetic lines of field. Okay, this imagination, how the imagination, so when you have the two, when you suspend the north and south magnet, so there whatever the objects like will be attracting each other, it is like this, you can able to see like this, isn't it? You will able to see like this magnetic field imagination, it is like that, you will be able to see that. So this is the magnetic lines of field that is present inside the magnetic field. Okay, so this is about the magnetic lines of field and magnetic field. If you know about magnetic field and magnetic lines of field, then you are able to study about the characteristics of magnetic field. So what are the characteristics are there? to study about that. So let's study about this. So before going to the characteristics of that, I want to mention about the dipoles. What is this dipole means? So that means if, for example, if north and south pole are there, if I cut that, so if I cut this portion means what you can say, so north will separated and south pole will be separated. It won't happen. They only produces dipole because north and south are always bounded together. That means they won't get separated. In this piece only they will be producing north and south, south and north. Okay, if I again cut means in this small piece of that magnet is also there is a dipole. That means two poles, north and south pole. So dipole means north and south pole will not get separated. In a small piece also there will be a presence of two poles, that is north and south pole. This is one concept you have to know. So now let's go with the characteristics of this magnetic field. So the first characteristics of magnetic field. So how the magnetic field will be means they will be always originate from north and terminate at south pole. That means they will always move in this direction. Okay. So why they are moving in this direction is due to attraction. North and south are attracting each other, so that whatever the object which comes near to the north pole and it will move in this direction, south direction. Okay. So the originate of the magnetic field will be from the north to the south direction outside it. Okay, remember outside the bar magnet it will be in from north to south direction. Inside will be in south to north direction. Okay, inside will be south to north direction. So outside the bar magnet will be from north to south direction. This important point you have to say. This is about the first characteristics of the magnetic field. Secondly, so the second point is the place where they are closer indicates strong magnetic field. That means this position, that is at the poles. If you take this one, north and south direction, when any of the object comes near to this poles, this pole and this pole, there is more magnetic field. That is strong attractive field will be there at the poles, that is north and south poles. That is the second characteristics of the magnetic field. Next, go with the third one. Third one is magnetic field lines gives the direction of magnetic field. That means this lines, whatever we are showing the direction, no, this is the direction of force. That means it is an attractive force, isn't it? North and south are attractive forces. This force, it is also a force that is showing the direction of the magnetic field. So, okay. So, next we'll go with the fourth one. So what the fourth one is, two magnetic lines never interact each other as they give the direction of force, isn't it? This indicates the direction of force. They never interact. That means interact means, you know, it is like this is interaction what you will study. So they will not meet at one point. Why they won't meet means because they are different fields. This is separate field. This is separate force they are applying. This is the separate force. This is showing the direction of force in which it is applying. So there is no point of interaction between two magnetic lines. There is no interaction there. So this is one fourth characteristics. Next, fifth one is magnetic field lines are like closed surface. That means they are closed. You know how it move from north. I'll show it from north to south. It will be moving like this, and inside that it will be moving from south to north. So it is like a closed path. There is no open path here. That is like a closed surface. So these are the some of the about the characteristics of magnetic field. First important is they will originate at the outside will be from north to south, and inside will be from south to north. And there where the place near to the poles there is a strong magnetic field. Second one. Third one is magnetic field lines gives the direction of force, in which direction the force is applied. Fourth one is these magnetic lines will never get interact with each other because they are showing the direction of force. Next, fifth point is magnetic field lines are like closed path, that is closed curve. There is no open curve there. So these are the some of the characteristics of magnetic field. If you know about this, then it is very easy for the further study of the magnetic field. So this is about the introduction. So this is just an introduction for the magnetic effect or magnetic field. Next we will going with the in detail about the how electric field and magnetic field are related to each other. Okay, so if you are having any doubts, let's discuss in an interaction section, or you can contact me. So and then along with the video I have attached the worksheet, solve it, and thank you children.